The Bible says a wise woman builds her house and a foolish one tears it down with her own. Red bottoms don't build a house. A Chanel bag don't build a house. A Gucci purse don't build a house. Prada don't build a house. MAC lipstick don't build a house. Proverbs 31 talks about a woman who fears. Job's wife is not being reverential. What kind of wife are you? I'm talking to the singles too. He that findeth a wife, which means, guess what? Wife material was already there. Go ahead and just marry a big butt and a smile, and that's what's going to raise your kids. Go ahead and marry a mentality that's money driven. That's what's going to raise your kids. Go ahead and marry somebody that just cares about stuff, and then you go through a crisis, men or women, then guess what? They're going to be out the door. You better go ahead and connect yourself with some substance.
What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another new podcast. They say, he who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Well, we're going to take a look and see why the finding part is so hard for men nowadays. What is going on out here, and who are we dealing with that we can't find wives anymore? So stick with me. We're going to break it down. Before we do, just make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, hit that notification bell. It lets you know anytime I release a video, and make sure you're going ahead and smashing that like button too. But let's get right into it.
This is the unit.
Where are all the hot people? I was told that there would be all these attractive singles.
All right, so let's give her a little bit of credit for trying to put herself out there and being found like our original video talks about. But there's several problems with her approach, and it's gonna yield little to no results. One, I can tell the kind of man that you're looking for by the gym you're going to. Equinox is a luxury gym, $270 a month. Who can afford to pay almost $300 a month for a gym membership? Probably somebody that makes over 6 figures. So what are the chances that those men want you? And even if they do, what are the chances that they are going to approach you in public? Now, I understand that there are some creepy men out there that have kind of ruined the public interaction between men and women, but there's also women that have done that themselves by trying to chase clout by rejecting men on camera. If you don't believe me, let's take a look at this video right here.
Trainer gets caught on camera being a pervert, and when I stand up for myself, he threatens to call the police and revoke my membership.
Do you need something? Do you need something? Do you need something? Okay, I thought so.
Are you okay?
Keep it pushing.
If you're getting rude, you can leave. Nobody was looking at you any type of way.
So for any ladies that might be out there hoping for a gym boyfriend and wondering why no man has approached you yet, this is the reason why. These men were on the other side of the room, minding their business. They made no comment, no gesture. They just looked over and went back to doing what they were doing. But she just had to make this into a bigger issue than what it was. She even went so far as calling them perverts. Now, if she was focused on her workout and minding her business, she would have never even noticed them glance at her. But it seems as if she was hoping to catch this kind of interaction because it's good for likes, attention, and clout.
Message.
And men know this. So we're just avoiding being put in this kind of situation because all it takes is one viral video to turn your life upside down. And a lot of men just don't want to risk that. And men have been told over and over that they shouldn't approach you at the gym. They shouldn't approach you at the grocery store, shouldn't approach you at the gas station. So a lot of men are just going to choose not to even interact with you in public because they don't want this kind of label being put on them, because it really can ruin your reputation. Now, I'll be right back, but I want y'all to take a look at these next few videos because it's going to show you why it's hard for men to find good wives.
Choose your courage. I don't know when we're finally going to understand that men in their 30s are not to be messed around with. I mean, they can be absolutely infatuated with a woman, but if that woman plays games or puts in zero effort, that man is going to be gone. Because trust me, they've already experienced a toxic relationship that almost broke them. So when they start to see signs of this, they are done. No warning, no explanation needed.
Penalty, count 1, murder. We, the jury, recommend and fix the penalty as death. Signed and dated by the poor person. Please give it to counsel for their review as to full serve.
Now, I don't even really need to break this down because I'm pretty sure a lot of you have dealt with these same kinds of women. My least favorite is the heavy filter / makeup combo. I don't like the lies, the deception that comes with that. And I'm not even going down the single mom path, so no need to really discuss that. The only thing I want to say is I am definitely noticing a trend of women that don't want to be mothers, which is fine. That's their right. The same way men have the right to not want to have children as well. But it's that negligent behavior when you do have a child. That's what's sickening. Imagine laying down with a woman and she does this kind of thing to your child. So fellas, please be careful with the women that you are making babies with. Make sure that you know them. Do not make a child with somebody that you just met a month or 2 ago, because these are some of the things that could happen to you. But let's keep it rolling because we got more clips to go through.
She said 50-50 is a roommate.
She said 50-50 is a roommate. Look, I get it. A lot of men, including myself, would prefer that their partner don't have to pay for shit. But if you are feeling entitled to not have to pay shit, that means you want a father that can fuck you. Like, what are you talking about 50-50 is a roommate? You're a roommate regardless if you pay or not. That's somebody you live with in a room. That's your mate. Roommate. What the fuck is this bitch talking about? You're like, oh my god, she's got Jesus Christ, yo, go fuck your dad. Christ, bro, like.
That's funny. But what's even funnier to me is the idea that going 50-50 is a roommate, especially given the rhetoric a lot of women put out there themselves. They say they want equality. They say they can do all the things just like a man can do. They can earn degrees, start careers, make their own money just like men do. Except for when it's time to pay bills in a relationship, they fold up. Ask them to go 50-50, they fold up. The only place they don't fold up is in the laundry room, because having to take care of domestic duties is oppressive to them. It's oppressive to have to clean up the house that you live in. It's oppressive to have to prepare the food that you're going to eat. It's oppressive to submit to the headship of the man that is removing the financial burden from your life. But it's so liberating to go to a job week after week that you don't want to be at, for a manager you don't like and coworkers you don't want to be around. It's ridiculous to me. And going back to the 50-50 thing, I find that funny because when you're by yourself, you have to take on all of life's problems by yourself. All the bills, all the stresses, everything that comes with it. But even if you have a 50-50 partner, that is taking a lot of weight off of you. Let's say I make 50K and you make 50K. Well, on my 50K, I was handling all my bills, and off your 50K, you was handling all your bills. But when we come together, now we live in a $100,000 household, and we're removing some of those bills, because guess what? We only have to pay one set of light bills now, one gas bill now, one rent we pay. So in the end, we're both going to end up in a better financial position if we just go 50-50 on a relationship. And like my man said, most men don't want to do that. We would prefer to pay most, if not all, the bills, but there's so many women out there that won't even go half with you. That is the height of entitlement. And it's like he said, it seems as if they just want to fuck their father because that's what they're looking for, a father figure. And that's what men are not. We will be husbands, we'll be boyfriends, we'll take care of our responsibilities, but there has to be some kind of support. There has to be something that you bring to the table, and you can't sit up here and brag about all the money that you're making and you're not willing to throw any of that down. And you're also not willing to handle any of the domestic duties either. So what the fuck are you trying to do? Why should a man be with you? But that's gonna do it. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, and if you guys have anything to say, please leave it in the comments below. And until another time, I'll see you guys later.